Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing really well. Just a quick reminder to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. It means the world to me. Now, let's get started with tonight's relaxation. So tonight, I'll be whispering another fictional story I wrote. So let's get started. The title is The Lanterns of Ebon Hollow. In a secluded valley surrounded by ancient towering trees lay the village of Ebon Hollow. The village was small, with cobblestone streets and quaint cottages covered in ivy. It was a place where time seemed to move slower, where the seasons changed in perfect harmony with the rhythms of nature. But Ebon Hollow was also known for something else, something that drew visitors from far and wide each year. Every autumn, when the leaves turned golden and the air grew crisp, the village celebrated the Festival of Lanterns. It was a tradition that had been passed down for generations, a night when the entire village would come together to light lanterns made of colored glass, sending them floating into the sky. The festival was said to be a time of renewal, when wishes made with a pure heart could come true. Lena had lived in Ebon Hollow all her life. She had watched the lanterns drift into the night sky every year, their warm glow reflecting in her wide, curious eyes. But this year was different. This year, Lena had a wish so deep and heartfelt that it consumed her every thought. You see, Lena's mother, Elara, had fallen ill. Elara was the village healer, a woman of great wisdom who knew the secrets of the forest and the healing properties of every plant and herb. She was loved by all, but none loved her more than Lena. Elara had raised Lena since she was a baby, teaching her the ways of the forest and filling her mind with stories of magic and wonder. But now Elara was confined to her bed, her once bright eyes dim with exhaustion. The village doctor had done all he could, but nothing seemed to help, and so Lena pinned all her hopes on the Festival of Lanterns, praying that the magic of the night would bring her grandmother back to health. On the evening of the festival, the village square was alive with activity. Stalls were set up, selling hot cider, roasted chestnuts, and sweet pastries. Children ran through the streets, their laughter echoing off the stone walls. But Lena paid little attention to the festivities. She was focused on one thing, creating the perfect lantern. In her small cottage, Lena worked tirelessly, carefully selecting pieces of glass in shades of deep blue and emerald green, her grandmother's favorite colors. She crafted the lantern with love, smoothing the edges of the glass and fitting them together with meticulous care. When she was finished, she placed a single candle inside and watched as the light flickered, casting a soft, calming glow. As night fell, the villagers gathered in the square, each holding their lanterns close. The air was filled with a sense of anticipation, and the sky was a blanket of stars, twinkling like diamonds. Lena joined the crowd, her heart pounding in her chest as she held her lantern, the glass cool against her fingers. The village elder, a man with a long white beard and kind eyes, stood at the front of the crowd. He raised his hands, signaling for silence. "Tonight, we honor the spirits of the forest, the keepers of our village's magic," he said in a deep, resonant voice. "As we release our lanterns, let us do so with pure hearts and clear minds. May our wishes be carried on the wind, and may the light of our lanterns guide us through the darkness." With those words, the villagers slowly released their lanterns, one by one. The lanterns rose into the air, their colors blending together to create a mesmerizing display of light. Lena watched as her own lantern drifted upward, joining the others in their journey to the heavens. She closed her eyes and made her wish, focusing all her love and hope into a single thought. "Please let grandmother be well again. Please bring her back to me." The lanterns continued to rise, their glow growing fainter as they ascended higher and higher. The villagers watched in silence until the last lantern disappeared into the night, leaving only the stars to light the sky. Lena lingered in the square long after the other villagers had returned to their homes. She felt a sense of peace, a quiet assurance that her wish had been heard. But still, doubt gnawed at the edges of her mind. What if the magic was not real? What if her wish was not enough? The next morning, Lena awoke to the sound of birds singing outside her window. The air was crisp, and the first rays of sunlight were just beginning to filter through the trees. She dressed quickly and rushed to her grandmother's room, her heart pounding with a mix of fear and hope. To her astonishment, Alara was sitting up in bed, her eyes bright and clear. The color had returned to her cheeks, and she smiled warmly at Lena as she entered the room. "Good morning, my little one," Alara said, her voice strong and steady. "You look as if you've seen a ghost." Lena's eyes filled with tears as she ran to her grandmother's side, wrapping her arms around her in a tight embrace. "You are better. I cannot believe it. I wished so hard last night, and now you are better." Alara chuckled softly, stroking Lena's hair. "Oh, my dear, it was not just the wish that brought me back. It was your love, your kindness, and the belief you had in the magic of the world. That is the true power of the Festival of Lanterns." From that day on, Lena never doubted the magic of Ebon Hollow. She continued to help her grandmother in the forest, learning the ways of healing and the secrets of the natural world. And every year, when the Festival of Lanterns came around, she would craft a special lantern, one that glowed with the same blue and green light as the one she had made for Alara. Together, they would release the lantern into the night sky, watching as it joined the others in their eternal dance among the stars. And with each passing year, Lena's heart would swell with gratitude, knowing that the magic of Ebon Hollow would always be there, guiding and protecting her and those she loved. Alright, I think that'll be it for tonight. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you all sleep well, and I hope you all have a great night, and I hope you all enjoyed this story.